Hey folks, Mel here, and I've got another leadership video for you. In this video, I want to talk about what I expect. How often do you as a leader clearly communicate what you expect to your direct reports? A lot of times we don't. And as a result, it's not clear. And then it becomes, well, whatever the leader does is what I expect, or what he or she expects. And when you do that, you can get different results from different people because they interpret things differently. You want to make sure that you set clear expectations. Let's take a few things, for example. Time of day. I lead a global team, and I know that my team is going to be done at a certain time of the day. Each member has a different point in time where they're going to be done. I don't reach out to my guys in India at 2:30 in the afternoon Eastern time because that's midnight. I respect their time. I don't reach out to my people in Europe much after noon either, primarily because it's after hours. And in some countries you have to deal with things like labor laws where they're not allowed to be contacted after a certain time, or they're only allowed to work a certain number of hours. So when you are thinking about that, make sure you are clear that, hey, if I send an email after hours, this is what I expect. If I send a Slack message after hours, this is what I expect. When you set that up, it helps to free them of what you are expecting out of them. Now, don't expect them to be available 24/7. Come on, we got to be realistic now. One of the things I did with one of my previous leaders is I'm a morning person. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually in the office 6:30 or so. And what I did with her is I said, look, I'm not going to reply to an email at 11:30 at night because I'm in bed asleep. And of course, she came in later and she was like, if you send me something at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning when you get in, I'm not going to reply to probably about 9 o'clock because I'm getting up, I'm getting my kids to school, and then I'm coming to the office. So you may not see anything from me till 8:30 or 9 o'clock. And once we had that clear goals and expectations between the two of us set, things became so smooth. We knew where each other was, what needed to be done. And in the event of emergency, at that point, yeah, we would actually make a phone call or text message or something where we needed to engage that person in a short term or immediately. And understanding that made things so much easier. The other thing you might want to think about is holidays and vacations. A lot of us don't respect our vacations. I did a video on why you should take your vacation. I'll put a link down in the description, but you really need to make sure you're taking your vacation. And make sure you don't work on holidays if you don't have to. The reason is because if you are working on holidays or working on your vacation, your employees are going to think they have to as well. And unless you are clear about that and you enforce it, yes, I said enforce, then they're going to do it. I've actually had a few times where I have had my employees come in or be online replying to emails on a holiday or on vacation. And I very, not always as polite as I should, say, hey, why are you working? And what's really cool about this is I had one of my guys took like a week and a half of vacation, a week of vacation, and he came back and he was like, it was weird. This was the first time in a long time I took and did not touch my laptop for 6 days. And when he came back, he had so much energy, so much clarity. It was worth not doing that. The other thing that you want to make sure that you're clear on when it comes to expectations is when do you need data from the team? Make sure if you assign something, you say, when do you think you can have this by? Or can I have that by noon on Friday? If you don't set those expectations, they don't know what you need. So if you need your TPS reports by 8 a.m. on Monday, and make sure you have that cover sheet, if you know, you know, make sure that your employee does that. The thing about it is, if you do not set clear expectations, you may get your TPS report on Tuesday, you may get it on Friday. You may have people sending emails and texting you at 2 o'clock in the morning, expecting you to respond. Or they may respect the boundaries and only contact you when they know you're actually awake. This works better for everybody all around. That's all I got for this video. If you enjoyed this, share this with a friend. Put comments down. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. Go ahead and tell me why you don't agree. If you liked it, like it, share it, subscribe, whatever else you got to do. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.